Hey guys, welcome back. This vlog is probably gonna be a little bit different from the other ones I've made. Where am I? I'm actually in Seattle in the United States, and my plan from the beginning wasn't to come here at this time, but for a bunch of reasons I did, and that is what I'm going to talk about now. So yeah, the plan from the beginning after my time in Bolivia was to have a friend whose friend was going to come to Bolivia. She was going to bring me a drone. I was going to order one in Sweden, and she was going to bring it in her luggage over to me. Because I've been thinking about getting a drone for a long time, but I haven't managed to find like the right version of the drone. And to get one in Bolivia, I couldn't really do. So I ordered one to my sister. She was going to give it to her, and she was going to bring it with her. But because there was such a high demand of the drone, I couldn't get one in time. She wasn't going to get it before she left. So I was kind of wondering what to do. So then I looked for the prices in the States, and it was so much cheaper to get one there. And I realized it was to actually buy a flight to Miami, to pick one up there, and then continue on back to South America would almost be cheaper than to have her bring it. So that's what I did. I booked a flight to Miami without really any idea what to do in Miami. So yeah, I was kind of excited in the beginning, but once I got to Miami, I realized this place is not where I'm supposed to be. Like, there was nothing really calling me to Miami, and I felt really disconnected and lost when I got there. So my first plan was to only stay there for a few days, because I thought I ordered it to my cousin here in Seattle, and he was going to send it to me in Miami, so I could pick it up and just continue on and stay there maybe for a couple of days, lay on a beach for a while, and then continue back to Colombia, where my intention was to go. But after coming there, I felt so disconnected. I didn't like the place at all. So I was actually starting to question whether I wanted to continue travel or if I just wanted to go home. And since I had ordered it to my cousin in Seattle, I thought, like, what if I just go there and stay there for a while? Instead of going back home, I maybe thought it was a good thing to stay with family for a while, just to get off the travel mode and stay in a house and meet my cousins and my cousins' children and stuff like that. So after spending like almost a week in Miami, I booked a flight to Seattle, and I flew there, and it was amazing to be in a house, to have a nice bed, to be able to take baths in a bathtub, cook proper food in a proper kitchen. So it's been amazing that way. So yeah, now I've been in Seattle for almost 2 weeks now. Time has gone really fast. And my plan intentionally also was to do a Vipassana meditation retreat in Colombia. And once I got to Miami and then Seattle, I was kind of confused if I wanted to go back there. As I said, I didn't know if I wanted to travel more, so I canceled my retreat, and I wasn't sure on where to go next. I was thinking about going to Hawaii to meet my friends that I got to know in the jungle of Peru. But there was also nothing really calling me to go to Hawaii. It was mostly to go and see them. And if it's something I've realized with my travel so far, is that I can't go to a place just to consume their nature and consume the cultures and see places just because you're supposed to, or just because I can. Because I have all the means right now to go kind of wherever I want to go, and I want to do stuff with an intention. That's super important to me, to go and do stuff with a true intention. So yeah, as I said, I canceled my retreat in Colombia, but I still wanted to do the Vipassana thing. They had one of those in Hawaii as well, but as I said, I didn't want to go to Hawaii. So what I did, I booked one in Texas, that was gonna start. It was the only one that had spots open, because when they open new retreats, they kind of fill up really fast. And for those of you who don't know what a Vipassana retreat is, it's basically like an old tradition of meditation. And there was this guy, he started this retreat thing that they have all over the world right now. I mean, only in the States they have like 20 different places where you can go to a center for 10 days. You're kind of locked inside, and basically all you do is meditate like 12 hours a day for 10 days in silence without talking to anyone. And during my time in Peru, that was one of the realizations that I got, that I need to get like a strong meditation practice, because I knew how much I needed that to get some silence within myself, like to silence the mind, because my mind is always talking. And the good thing with the Vipassana retreats as well is that it's donation based, so you actually don't have to pay anything unless you want to. It's kind of based on people giving what they feel that they get out of the retreat. If you don't want to, you don't have to pay, but if you feel that this really meant a lot to me, you can donate the amount of money that you want. That's why also it has grown pretty big. I mean, they have it all over the world. Like, I think they have like 70 different places in the world or something like that. It's incredible. Like, at least one place in every country. In the States, 20 places. In Sweden, at least one, I think. So yeah, now I've spent 2 weeks here in Seattle. It's been amazing to just not do any videos. So yeah, my plan now is to leave Seattle tonight. I have a flight leaving at midnight, and then go down to Dallas in Texas, and then I'm going to be locked inside for 10 days without any recording, I can't even take any notes, I can't read, I can't do anything other than meditate. So you kind of have a big like room where everyone sits. You kind of do like 1 hour or 1 hour and a half long meditations at a time. Then you have a short break, and then you do it again. So you kind of wake up for 4 o'clock in the morning, I think, and then you go to bed at 9 or 9:30. During that time you meditate for around 10 or 12 hours, I think. So it's gonna be a big challenge, but I really look forward to it. So yeah, it's gonna be quiet in the channel for at least 10 days. As I said, I was battling back and forth with what I wanted to do. So I decided eventually to actually go down to Colombia. So that's where I'm going after the retreat. I'm gonna spend a month down there, starting off in Cartagena, which is on the Caribbean coast side, and then I'm gonna work myself down towards Medellin eventually. And after Medellin, I have some plans on going to the Caribbean on a sailboat and sail in the Caribbean for a month or 2. I apologize for not being too active lately, but it's been really important to take a break and just do nothing. It's something I've been missing. I'll see you again in like 2 weeks or so. Bye guys.